for me to stand before you as the director of this organization. At the heart of what it is, this work is so very important to this community because there is no cookie cutter way to help people get out of poverty. But Strive2Thrive is not another giveaway agency. We're not another come and go program, and we're not about giving a handout, but rather a hand up. Our program is designed to help individuals learn how to build the financial, emotional, and social resources necessary for self-sufficiency and stability, and to develop their own path to a good paying job, stable housing, and a secure life for themselves and their families. Our mission is to change the face of our community from a face of generational poverty to a face of hope and prosperity. During the past 7 years, I've witnessed what can happen when a community unites beyond race, income, and class to provide motivated individuals the reasons, the relationships, and the resources that are needed to overcome poverty and to become inclusive, productive citizens. And this morning, you will witness that for yourselves. Each year, one team leader is chosen to receive the Jane Wilson Family of the Year Award. This award is named in honor of Strive2Thrive's most generous benefactor and supporter. This award recognizes the team leader who has exemplified outstanding leadership, shown commitment to the program through active participation, and noteworthy progress towards self-sufficiency. The criteria for this award should be someone who leads by example and reciprocates the philosophy of the program by giving a hand up to others. This year, it gives me great pleasure to present the 2016 Jane Wilson Family of the Year Award to Ms. Sharon Davis.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's all good. Can I tell you a little bit about myself? I'm a single mother of 2. Prior to joining Strive2Thrive, I had not worked for several years due to rheumatoid arthritis. In addition to my illness, I was experiencing some behavioral problems with both of my kids. I was very depressed, on the verge of basically giving up. During the Getting Ahead classes through Strive2Thrive, I realized that I had to change my mindset, take control of the situation. Through the parenting program through Strive2Thrive, I learned techniques to help change my relationship with my children, as well as gain resources to assist them with getting the help they needed. One of the resources was the Family to Family program through NAMI, the National Allowance of Mental Illness, from which I'm proud to say I graduated on Monday. I was already a homeowner through the Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program when I enrolled in Strive2Thrive, but due to some medical setbacks, I found myself barely making ends meet. My credit was also beginning to suffer as a result of not totally understanding how to negotiate with creditors and to make payments or discounted payoffs. Through the financial literacy program taught by Regions Bank, I acquired those skills and have paid off some small debts and also boosted my credit score to 740. I began to save money for a new vehicle through Strive2Thrive IDA partnership program with the local bank. But as a result of my credit, I was able to acquire a vehicle at a low interest rate with no money down. I'm a licensed master cosmetologist. I have returned to work to a local beauty salon here in Albany, Georgia, as well as I'm a direct care worker through Project ARC. I love working with people, and I have a great desire to do as much as I can to make a difference like Strive2Thrive has done for me and my family. Strive2Thrive also has a community garden that not only teaches us healthy eating habits, but also brings love and unity to our families. Also, as a part of Strive2Thrive, we attended weekly walks and talks, continuing to learn healthy habits while communicating with other Strive2Thrive members and people in the community. I would like to thank the board members and supporters, Strive2Thrive staff, and especially Ms. Avita Swain for all her hard work, time, and much appreciated support, because we all needed that. And I think I can speak for all the participants in the program. And again, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to stand before you today.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, and congratulations again on your award. As you've heard in the past, families face many barriers that prevent them from not only achieving personal success, but that also prevent them from obtaining better employment or being productive employees at work, such as the lack of affordable housing, reliable transportation, and preparedness for unseen circumstances, such as sudden illnesses. Due to our families completing financial literacy training and creating an emergency savings plan, many of them have been able to pay off debt, move into better housing, and make cash purchases of vehicles. Since 2010, Strive2Thrive has served over 400 men, women, and children through our Phase 1 and Phase 2 programs. Strive2Thrive has impacted the local workforce by an overall increase in participant employment of 60.5% over the life of the program. The number of lifestyle changes and upgrades has been phenomenal. Many of our participants have also completed technical and college degrees, and 2 participants have gone on to complete graduate degrees. This year, the program has served 70 families, which is a total of 142 individuals in both our Phase 1 and Phase 2 programs. The statistics for these families currently enrolled in our Phase 2 two-year program include 70% gainful employment, 71% job retention after 6 months of employment, 100% of those participants reside in safe and affordable housing, 78% own reliable transportation, 97% have high school diplomas or GEDs, and 52% are actively enrolled in monthly savings programs. These numbers reflect the hard work of all of our families who desire to get ahead. Strive2Thrive is a proud United Way agency that is very volunteer-centric. It takes a host of people and organizations to pull off the work we do in order to achieve the kinds of results that you've heard this morning. For the 2016 year, we've had 135 volunteers who have dedicated over 2,095 cumulative hours to Strive2Thrive. From the churches that host us and sponsor meals to organizations that work with us, a lot of them are in this room today, to the mentors for our children, our facilitators who facilitate workshops, people who assist us in our setup and our cleanup, and all the things that happen behind the scenes, we sincerely appreciate all of you. That is why it's a pleasure for me to present several additional participant and volunteer awards. I'm going to ask our board chair to join me to assist me in presenting these awards. Our first award is the Commitment Award. This is awarded to a team leader who exhibits overall outstanding commitment to the program. Commitment in the face of adversity is the way that I describe this award recipient. It is a pleasure for me to present the 2016 Commitment Award to Ms. Misty Chenard. Misty and her 4 lovely daughters have perfect attendance for the weekly meeting training activities, which is 20 consecutive weeks. Despite the fact of being without reliable transportation for over a year, Misty would leave her job at Goodwill on Thursday afternoon, go home, and she and her daughters rode the bus to the weekly meetings and arranged for a friend to take them home after the meeting. Misty was a recent recipient of a vehicle that was donated to Strive2Thrive, and in an effort to pay it forward, Misty donated her old vehicle to Strive2Thrive to be repaired for another family. Yeah. She is also enrolled in the Transportation IDA program and well on her way to total self-sufficiency. The next award is the Pathways to Wholeness Award. This award is given to a team leader who has shown outstanding personal development and relational growth. It is a pleasure for me to present this award to Brianna Register. Brianna is a married mother of 2 and is expecting another soon. When she came to the program, she was at a crossroad in her marriage and her path forward. Today, she has rebuilt a healthy marriage and family relationship, received her associate's degree in criminal justice, and is currently pursuing her bachelor's degree and saving money monthly through the TBRA program for a down payment on a home. Our next award is the Youth Volunteer of the Year. This award is presented to an outstanding youth program volunteer who has shown dedication and commitment to serving the youth of Strive2Thrive. The 2016 Youth Volunteer of the Year award goes to Ashley Wilson. Ashley has served the 0 to 3 class for the past 3 years. She loves our Strive2Thrive babies, and they love her. The next award is the Volunteer of the Year. This award is presented to a volunteer who has shown commitment and selfless service to the program. The 2016 Volunteer of the Year is Ms. Patricia Clay. For the past 4 years, Ms. Clay has served Strive2Thrive as a weekly meeting food service volunteer. She began serving meals with Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority once a month, but saw an additional need for volunteers and began coming every week. Even on the nights she has other commitments, she always stops by to make sure that everything is in place for our Strive2Thrive meals. Last but not least, the next award is the Volunteer Facilitator of the Year. This award is presented to an outstanding volunteer facilitator who has gone above and beyond to not only teach parenting, but also attend parent-teacher conferences, IEP meetings, and develop behavior management plans to assist our parents. The 2016 Volunteer Facilitator of the Year is Mrs. Rochelle Bush. Ms. Bush is unable to be here because she had other commitments, but we still want to show her love and appreciation. In addition to our volunteers, our success would not be possible without the engagement and support of our media partners, our local newspapers and news stations that are there to cover almost any event that we have to help increase our visibility and promote our efforts throughout the region. I want to encourage all of you to get involved with Strive2Thrive in some type of way. The heart of this work, like I said, is so important. And we no longer are concerned about teaching a man to fish, but we want to teach a man how to own the pond. And you hear me say that very often, because transgenerational legacy is so very, very important. I would not be able to do what I do if I didn't have a wonderful group of people to help me do it with, other than the community. So at this time, I'd like to recognize our board of directors. Would you please stand? At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Ben Barrow, the chairman of our board, to the podium for remarks. Any of you who know Mr. Barrow know how selfless he is and how amazing he is. And he's not expecting this, but Strive2Thrive wants to recognize you for your leadership. very much, and we look forward to another prosperous year at Strive to Thrive.
She's certainly a wonderful lady, as you can tell, and we have a lot of fun working with her, doing what she tells us to do. Well, here we are again, and I honestly didn't know really what to share this morning, because you've heard so many good things already, until Dr. Dunning shared what he did, and now I know what I want to share. I heard it said one time that the opportunity of a lifetime must be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity. And much as is with the consolidation of Dartmouth and Albany State College, you know, we are going to be remembered how we handle it. Whether we agree with it or not, that's immaterial at this stage of the game. They're, what, 50 miles down the road, I think it's so it's up to us to make the thing work. That's the decision we make, we got to make it work. Well, much is the same with Strive to Thrive. Strive to Thrive is not a federally funded program. We don't get any kind of donations from the government, nor do we want any donations from the government. We have an opportunity that we must seize while it's alive to address this poverty issue in this community. Now, you know that as well as I know that. I think that Strive to Thrive has evolved. It is, as is the case with all not-for-profits, when it was founded, there was a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of people participated. We didn't really know which way to go. We didn't know how the thing was going to settle. Founded by Cynthia, John, we had all their leadership, and that's what sustained us for a long time. But it's time for us, others of us, to pick up the ball and run with it as well. We need to address this issue of poverty in this community, because it's generational. It continues on and on and on until we can get it at its roots. One of the things that's always excited me about Strive to Thrive wasn't so much that we deal with the adults in the program, but we have a chance to touch the lives of children when we can make a difference in their life. I mean, it thrills me to death to hear, just like you, it thrills me to hear these things where people have overcome their circumstances, and we just see tremendous improvement. But what are you going to do about it? What is going to be your involvement? You know, we spend a lot of our, as a board, we spend a lot of our time begging for money, asking for contributions. But truth be told, we shouldn't have to do that. We should all own this thing. The ones of us that have enjoyed a level of prosperity in life, some level of success. I don't know many of you in here that are independently wealthy, but we do have a level of a lifestyle that we should share. And it's not much that's going to mark us in life except what we were able to give away. You're not going to take a soul, say you're not going to take it with you. But we will. Our quality of life depends on what we can give away, how the Lord can use us in the lives of other people. There is no greater calling than for God to be able to touch people through us. And that's what's before us. That's the opportunity. That's the opportunity of a lifetime that we must seize while we're alive. Some of us got a lot less to go than we have spent, and we know that. And I don't know about you, but I want to go out with the ladies. I want to enjoy every single day that I have left on the face of this earth. And Strive to Thrive, to me, is a way to do that. So I'd like to encourage you to share. Be generous during this season, especially. You have cards on your table. You can make donations. Now, Tammy would kill me if I didn't say this. The Harlem Ambassadors are going to be here on February the 18th. It'll be a fundraiser for Strive to Thrive. We're going to call on many of you to help us, and certainly to attend. More information will follow. Barbara?
A new nonprofit organization. This year's Rising Star Award goes to the Challenger League. The Challenger League started in 2015 as one mother's dream with 2 baseball teams and 25 children in Dougherty and Lee counties. And today the organization serves nearly 200 families from 6 counties with sports-related opportunities as well as social activities and a week-long summer camp. Congratulations. second runner-up for the Nonprofit of the Year award is the Albany Area YMCA. The YMCA's Albany roots date to 1910, when the organization opened its doors at the corner of Pine Avenue and Jefferson Street. The YMCA responds to the unique issues influencing the local community and provides support through services focused on critical areas such as child welfare, family well-being, and community health. Annually, more than 12,000 people of all faiths, levels, and genders and ethnicities are brought together through the pursuit of a healthy mind, body, and spirit at the YMCA. They're actually the first runner-up. Congratulations. That's always fun. I love a good crowd, thank you. Our second runner-up is Aspire Behavioral Health and Developmental Disability Services. In its vision to lead communities toward health, hope, and recovery, Aspire, during fiscal year 2016, served nearly 16,000 unduplicated children, adolescents, and adults through outreach and programming to residents in 16 counties. The services include mental health, developmental disabilities, and addictive diseases. Thank you so much. All right, I hope we got this one right. Okay. The winner of the 2017, we did a little bit early this year. The 2017 Nonprofit of the Year is the SOWEGA Council on Aging. This center delivers 186,000 meals throughout Southwest Georgia every year. It provides senior enrichment programs such as educational lunch and learn workshops, computer classes, AARP safe driving courses, tax preparation, Medicare counseling, fitness classes, and so much more to people ages 60 or older. So congratulations, Ms. Kay and the entire Council on Aging. Well, you know, at the last RiseNShine, we celebrated Ms. Kay's birthday. And so today we celebrate the entire organization. And Ms. Kay, if you'd like to say a few words, you're welcome to. Or we can get you the microphone. How about that?
Well, no, I'm not speechless. I love it. I felt like I was a bridesmaid, but now I'm the bride. We're one. You know, it's really my pleasure to have all of you here and see our building and see, hopefully, know what we do, because this is really what we wanted for Albany and the surrounding area, was a place where people could come and participate and that we could serve them out in the community. And I recognize, I appreciate this recognition, and of course, I mean, I get to stand up here, but I have wonderful staff, and everybody is committed, caring people, and that's what it counts. So, thank you so much for this recognition.
Ms. Kay, if you want to stay up for just a moment. Just come on back. As I noted, we do have some special guests with us today. We have Commissioner Crittenden from the Department of Human and Health Services, Gerald Hind. I know I didn't say that right, I'm sorry. Thank you, Gerald. A Deputy Commissioner with the same department, Abby Cox, Director of Division of Aging Services, Katrina Fuller, Interim Chief of Staff for the Division of Aging Services, and Ashley Fielding with Legislative Affairs. But I'd like to invite to the podium Commissioner Crittenden for just a moment.
Good morning. This is exciting. The Department of Human Services is a state agency that works to promote self-sufficiency and independence and to protect Georgia's most vulnerable children and adults. We do this with approximately 9,000 employees, and we're separated into 3 different divisions: Family and Children Services, Child Support Services, and Aging. We would be unable to do what we do without the partnership and support of the 12 area agencies on aging in the state of Georgia. Excuse me. I've been the commissioner of DHS for a year and a half now, and I still remember the very first time that I met Kay Hind. She struck me because she was obviously extremely knowledgeable and well respected by the entire aging network. Not long ago, First Lady Deal asked the members of her children's cabinet to nominate candidates for the First Ladies with a Servant's Heart Award. This award is given to outstanding individuals that dedicate their time and talent to help children and families in Georgia. Kay Hind has devoted nearly half a century to supporting the backbone of the families in our state and embodies the DHS vision of stronger families for a stronger Georgia. Mrs. Hind makes sure older and disabled adults in our state receive the care they deserve and are treated with respect and dignity. I'm so pleased to announce that Mrs. Deal has selected Kay Hind to receive a 2017 with a Servant's Heart Award. She will receive her award in a ceremony at the Governor's Mansion on January 23rd that will be hosted by Mrs. Deal and will include a special tour of the mansion given by her. Congratulations.
Would you like the microphone again?
Well, I invited my friends from the state office down, but I didn't know this was going to happen, but it worked out beautifully. Well, a lot of you out here have worked with us and volunteered and delivered meals and other programs, so, you know, all of you are a part of this. And if you're not old yet, I hope you get that. Because this program is for everybody. And it's just been my privilege to operate it for 49 years. And I will be retiring in March. And as my friend Dan McCarthy said, I'm just retiring from my job, not from life, so I'm gonna be busy. But I thought that was a great quote from it. So if you've got a volunteer job, a board job, I'm available after March. That was a commercial. Thank you, but I'm so honored, and I mean, to be recognized locally and then by the governor's wife, it's overwhelming, it really is. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Congratulations again.